Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul up here, and today we're checking out the French fans. France is one of the favorites to win this World Cup, and that would be absolutely insane to have France in the, winning the 2018 World Cup, being second in the 2002 World Cup, and even if they go to the finals again for a third time in a row, that would be incredible, crazy. But their team is goated. France is reminding me a lot of Brazil in the 90s. In 1994, Brazil won the World Cup. 1998, they were second place. 2002, they won. So, and they lost to France in 98. So it's absolutely insane how France is. Their stats are crazy. Let's see how the fans are celebrating.
Right off the top at 6, Team France touches down in Boston ahead of their World Cup games. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm
France in
Lisa
Boston.
And I'm David Wade. It is football fever. Yes,
Football.
football fans packed Boylston Street trying to get autographs and photos with players. You can see how packed it was. This was outside of the Four Seasons Hotel in Boston. We have team coverage for you tonight. Let's begin with WBZ's Brandon Truitt, who's live outside of the team hotel. Brandon?
And let me tell you one thing. France's group is not easy. They're going to play Senegal. They're going to play Norway, who might be the dark horse of this. And they're going to play Iraq, who is in the World Cup for the very first time. And when these players that are young, that are hungry, that want something, you can't underestimate them. So it's not going to be easy. There are no easy matches in this World Cup. All the teams are doing crazy well. But I think France is going to turn out okay.
Hey, David and Lisa, so cool that we got to experience this. We can officially say that the World Cup is getting underway here in Boston. The French team arrived just about an hour ago, and fans were lining the streets for their chance to see them. Let me take you the view from above. You can see some of the roads were closed just to get them in here. Some of the fans that I spoke with say that they lined up this morning at 9 a.m. just
9
for the
a.m.
shot
And what time is it
getting
now?
to see members of this team. Of course, the French team made it all the way to the final in the last World Cup.
And they
in
won
some
the
ways,
previous
it is
one.
all about Kylian Mbappé. You're seeing some of the video there. Fans were stunned when he actually walked to the barricade and signed jerseys and pictures. Mbappé is the highest paid player in the European League. He brings in, get this, a reported $95 million a year as the star player for Real Madrid. Fans were in tears at the chance to meet him this afternoon.
I know the reporter is talking, he's doing his job, but he's speaking in a way as if he doesn't know who Kylian Mbappé is. He's like, apparently, like he's the highest. And dude, it's Kylian Mbappé, man. You should watch his last World Cup, the final, man. Dude, he gave his blood for that team in the finals, in the World Cup. Crazy stuff. It was Messi versus Mbappé. They did not want to lose that. Unfortunately for France, Argentina won, and happy for Argentina fans and Messi fans that Argentina won. It's the name of the game, right?
It was life-changing, honestly, just seeing him up close, and it meant so much to me.
Did you think he was going to go down the line like that?
Absolutely not. I did not expect to get a signature from Mbappe today.
Big Mbappe fan. I love.
Why were you there?
So to see my idol in person,
Of course you were going to.
What was that just like, that rush?
Oh my God, it was crazy. A lot of people. It was expected. France is one of the best teams in the world. But no, I expected it to be this crazy. But hey, you gotta show love to these guys, because they're amazing players.
As we have been reporting, the French team is going to be practicing over the next few days at Bentley University in Waltham. And I have a question. Do we have Mbappé Fever yet if we don't get on board? Because their first game is against Norway on Tuesday. We're live in the Back Bay. Brandon Truitt, WBZ News.
That's crazy.
Right off the top at 6.
Versus Norway, man. We have Erling Haaland in Norway. We have Odegaard. Dude, it's going to be tough against Norway, I'm telling you. And some of you are like, oh, no. Norway, dude, they're probably the dark horse of this. It's going to be tough. Don't sleep on Norway.
Well, Well, this was the first real hint of all the World Cup excitement to come. Crowds swarming a Back Bay hotel for a chance to meet the French soccer team and the biggest star in the sport as they all arrive in Boston.
And that energy is starting to infuse the city. Mayor Wu says the first 2 days of the FIFA Fan Fest on City Hall Plaza already at capacity. Now, even if you're not a soccer fan, the hype is impossible to ignore.
Brandon Truitt was out there with the fans this afternoon.
Listen, how can you ignore an army outside your window? There are so many different armies. The French fans are coming. The Argentina fans are coming. The Tartan army is coming. The Orani is coming. The Torcida Brasileira is coming. All the fans are coming. The Morocco fans are coming. Dude, like, how can you ignore? How can you ignore? They're walking outside your window. You can't ignore.
Afternoon who say this is the experience of a lifetime.
Well, it appeared some fans had a religious experience when the team got off the buses here. The French team made it all the way to the final in the last World Cup, and they are highly favored this time around. And they also feature one of the most famous athletes in the game. Mbappé Fever has arrived in Boston.
Mbappé Fever. And let me say one thing. Right now, FIFA, they are the number one in the FIFA rankings, right? Previously was Spain. So this is basically the number one team in the FIFA rankings. It's going to be crazy. I was surprised that Ivory Coast, you know, they had the better end of the stick when they went up against France. But, you know, anything can happen in the World Cup. That's what I'm saying. There are no easy teams. No easy teams, man.
It was complete and
Anything
utter
can
chaos
happen.
of the best kind outside the Four Seasons Hotel in Boston Wednesday afternoon. Team France, the first of the World Cup teams to arrive. Hundreds of adoring fans lining the streets and sidewalks to welcome them. Children cheering out of passing school buses. But most were here
Mbappé
for
Fever.
one player, Kylian Mbappé.
I'm excited, you know, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm especially a big Mbappé fan.
The 27-year-old is the highest paid footballer in the European League, signing a reported $150 million bonus on top of the $32 million a year salary with Real Madrid. Local fans here in Boston were blown away when he unexpectedly went down the line to meet them.
Like, it was life-changing, honestly, just seeing him up close, and it meant so much to me.
Did you think he was going to go down the line like that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did not expect to get a signature from Mbappé.
I love Real Madrid, so just seeing my idol in person just doesn't feel real. I'm extremely excited to see him here in the city of Boston now. The fact that I got to meet him, just words can't describe it.
Somewhere in that rush of people is 10-year-old Sebastian Canaz. His mother recorded this video. You can see Mbappé lock in on Sebastian and smile before grabbing his jersey to sign. Hey, what did you think about all that?
That is so cool.
It was very exciting and a little anxious. It's like a dream come true.
And if you don't have Mbappé Fever yet, you might as well get on board. As we've reported, the team will use Bentley University in Waltham as their practice facility. And Mayor Michelle Wu tells me this will be their headquarters the entire time they're in the tournament. Their first
Why would you tell them that? Why would you say that, man? Now a bunch of fans know where to find Mbappé.
game is on Tuesday against Senegal. In Boston, Brandon Truitt, WBZ News.
All right.
Hey, don't sleep on Senegal either, man. You know, I'm telling you, the African teams are strong this year. Well, every year they are actually. But dang, it's going to be interesting to see. Man, I love this. Like, it's really awesome to see Mbappé do that because, you know, for him, it took 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I don't know how long he stayed there to go down that line. Even if it's a 5-minute thing, it's only 5 minutes for Mbappé. But for the people who received that love and care, they're going to remember it for a lifetime. So 5 minutes of his time for a lifetime of memories. And, you know, that's what being such a superstar is all about, right? Making people happy and all that. So props to Mbappé for doing that. Can't wait to see him play. This is going to be crazy. Let me know if you are supporting France or if you're a Real Madrid fan. Let me know who you are supporting in the comments down below. And guys, if France goes against Brazil in the finals, it's going to be crazy stuff. But let's see. Go watch my predictions video and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.